Interstellar night space, no one else sees. In the underground, we're living low key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And as I found no place in the dead of night to come alive. Life is waiting on the other side. Follow me into the underground. Watch the world changing as the sun goes down. Follow me into the underground. Follow me into the underground. Follow me into the under.
It is Spire slaying time. DJ Nuclear Reactor. DJ Nuclear. How's it going? What's poppin' with you? That'll do. I think I need to just move my camera up a smidge. How is your core? We'll go with stable. That's probably the best word related to nuclear reactors that I can use right now. We're not about to melt down. We're considering it just a little bit. Yo, stop grabbing me, man. Rah, rah. Non-consent, no consent. I went ahead and switched up the playlist today, so it's like 80% Linkin Park today for music. El Nino. Why? Revolving sushi bar. Okay. Interesting. Baggage claim. Those are both on like looping belts. As is a checkout lane. What the fuck is this looping belt stuff? An assembly line? That's not exactly a looping belt. DJ grab an assault. But then there's also like carry on and check-in. Check-in and touch base are much more likely to be together though, as is follow-up. Follow-up, check-in, touch base, and reconnect. Those are probably 4, right? Reach back out to someone again. Yeah, and then we've got the social norm and the custom and the convention, right? And an unwritten rule. The way that things are done. Baggage claim, checkout lane. Revolving sushi bar, and I guess it's gotta be an assembly line. This is just like things, yeah, things with conveyor belts in general. Carry on, El Nino, tailor-made, and loosey-goosey. Okay, what do these have to do with one another? Interesting. Starting with name homophones. That's such a load of shit. Carrie, Carrie, is a name. L? L? Like from fucking Death Note? What did you want with Lucy, Lucy, and Taylor, 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 the name. All right. The Wordle. The Wordle will be crush. That's the first thing that came to mind. Crush. We've got a C out of place. Perhaps a CK word? So let's see if we can come up with a word that has a K in it, but isn't actually CK. Uh, uh, Lazy, something like crazy, but that's a C. I guess I could do like, no, not like plaza or anything like that. Ooh, why the fuck did that skip? Did that skip? It was weird. It's Murr again. I just asked John Amazon Bezos. Does John Amazon Bezos own the New York Times now? Fuck. Murr doesn't even have a C in it. I could do doink. That's probably not even a word. No, they don't consider it a word. It's an onomatopoeia. Token. That works, though. We'll go token. There's no K, but the O is in place now. Uh, Voice? No. O C OICY kind of came to mind, but understood trumpet. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong. It's only been a year and a half. It hasn't even been a year and a half. Good Christ. We got 2.5 more years of this shit. Minimum. It could be OA. No, can't be like Toady though. I mean, I guess it could be OC, like second, third, right? Like something OC. Focal, perhaps? Could be focal. Tis not focal, although it is OCAL, so it's local. Fuck you. Vocal. I mean, it's gotta be one of them. Yeah. I don't know enough about. I knew it happened, but I couldn't tell you whether. I'm not gonna, spout any conspiracies one way or another. How's it going, Pa? Knowing what you don't know is important, right? Being loud about something doesn't make you smart. You just gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I made a website. Ooh. You're deep in the coding sphere at this point, eh, Pa? I'm feeling a little Mongolian today. You can take that however you will. In about 2 messages, I'm gonna get this channel terminated. I feel like you're the more likely one to get terminated, not me. You're the one who chatted. Like this is entirely at your own risk. I'd rather not ban you, though. Lurk. Hello, Shadow. And thank you for the lurk. It's a database for a private server I'm setting up. Oh? What's the private server you're setting up? What do you... Is this related to school in any way, shape, or form? Israel is watching. Okay. I'll see you around, fish stick. Self-promo. Okay, I guess, sure. Egypt. Let's go Egypt here. We're still 4,300 away. That's pretty far. The two places I'm thinking of are either another one of these stupid fucking Indian Ocean Pacific islands, or if we're 4,000 away, it doesn't really work to be maybe Portugal? No, Portugal's further, but it's not that much further than Mongolia. I think it's gonna be another one of these stupid Indian island oceans. Yep. A 3 stream streak. Yeah, we're gonna be like over here. I guess we could still just be like somewhere in down here, just like generally South Africa or something. Oh, it is adjacent to the answer. Okay. I don't think it's Lesotho, but maybe. Nope, not Lesotho. I think it's where Turtle lives, hashtag bad lurker. It's adjacent to where Turtle lives. Problem is, I don't know a lot of countries adjacent to South Africa. Da big turtle. Namibia, Mozambique. I like Mozambique. It's not Mozambique. Namibia. Yes. What an interesting... I probably said this last time we had this one, but you know, it's always fun to see these sort of things. I wonder how many people died for that stretch of land, you know? How many people died for this? Crazy. Male. In the 80s and 90s, Zimbabwe was a top world rubber exporter. That's a neat fun fact. DJ, can I blow up? No. No blowing up allowed. Mm-mm. I don't know, T-Swift. Oh, wait, this is male. This is male artist. Bruno then? Bruno Mars? Why? Because then you die. No, because this is also a group, isn't it? Okay, so group, group male group, popular male group, rock, Linkin Park. Linkin Park. Is Linkin Park still considered all male, or have they successfully changed it to mixed gender? That's actually a good question. Let's find out. They are still considered all male. It is also not American, or it's not North American, I should say, or European. I did a report in 4th grade on Zimbabwe. That's actually kind of interesting, yeah. And, well, that I'm not going to be responsible for you exploding, Paw. If you're gonna do it, don't ask me. I'm not gonna be responsible. Yeah, it'll be a famous band out of Australia. Is this AC/DC then? It's pretty old as well. It's gotta be just AC/DC, right? Boom. I remember a couple things. Why do you want me to give you permission to blow up? Explodes. I feel like they are it like every other month. Has it been AC/DC before? I feel like we've guessed them a lot. And we're always like, oh, right, they're Australian. Fuck. Maybe one other time it was AC/DC. Wham and the Cars. Me when I get in a car crash. Sure. It's titty. It was not. Now that's gonna be on my screen until I can come up with a different one. Why would you do this to me? uh, Maybe H. Maybe a little like a little bit of an H word, a little hinge action. What? Jordan, why why with the self-deprecating humor again? Fuck Hinge. No, you fuck with Hinge. Or so goes the plan. Can't confirm or deny the efficacy of it, but that's what I hear one does on Hinge. Uh F F Fryer? You pretend like you don't, but you do. Laugh now. Ah ha 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 ha. Ooh, fully. Fully. Damn. Okay, so we're in the Fs. We're in the Fs somewhere. Uh, what do you call two synagogues right next to each other? Um, this isn't gonna have a fun punchline, is it? Go ahead and tell me. I don't know. Forts. 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 I mean, this will tell us kind of where we're at, right? It's probably not gonna be the plural, but fourth. Not fourth either? Fuck. Forte. My bad. Jesus Christ. Yep. That's not as bad as it could have been, I guess. That's not like inherently racist. There's nothing about Jewish people in the punchline to that joke. It's just their name plus apartment complex. Like or duplex, I guess it is in this case. That's a solid is it I'll give that joke a solid like 8 out of 10 for skirting the line. I'm a Jew. That doesn't make it easier for me to be like, we laugh at the suffering of others or something. You know what I mean? Like it's still gotta not be racist, even if you're allowed to tell the joke, regardless. I can't read it out loud. I can read that one out loud, not that joke. That joke's fine. But like, if it had a racist punchline, I guess you'd still be allowed to say it. I just wouldn't. $6 uncommon. Words. See you in a second, Paw. $6 uncommon scaling. $6 uncommon scaling. I mean, there's a few options. I guess I'll just go with Constellation. It's the R. R? Hmm? Something got automated? I didn't even get messaged that I. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't see a pop-up for Automod holding something. Usually I do. R. I actually don't remember a 5-letter R word, so I'm just gonna scroll through until I see it. Ramen. Duh. It is scaling. Scales the wrong way, but it's scaling. 7. 7, 5. Blank blank is a blank 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 blank. What is with these really fucking long words back to back to back to back? In the blank 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 in blank. Huh. I don't think it's a country, but I think it's in a country. It's a relatively short article, too. It was the blank 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 in the country at the blank of blank. Is this a city? No. Priest had a Freudian slip at the ceremony? Oh. Okay. The blank blank of blank blank blank, blank of which blank under the blank blank, and is the blank blank. As of blank, blank has the blanks blank 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 blank. He? I don't think this is a he or a she. Perhaps the inventor. Cyprus? Is that actually a guess for this? Oh, is this a company? It is a company. Blank and blank by blank 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 as a blank company. Okay. Korea. Hmm. Is this a car brand? Is that what you're kind of going with here? Um, Korean car brand, perhaps? Oh, you're thinking like phones. Oh, you're thinking like Samsung. It is indeed Samsung. Samsung Group is a South Korean multinational manufacturing conglomerate headquartered in the Samsung Town office complex in Seoul. Skirt! The group consists of numerous affiliated businesses, most of which operate under the Samsung brand, and is the largest chaebol family-controlled conglomerates in South Korea. As of 2024, Samsung has the world's fifth highest brand value. Okay. Anger. Okay, Ironclad attack. That's going to narrow it down significantly. Ironclad attacks. We're going to go all the way to bludgeon. It is a rare attack for the Ironclad. Rare attack for the Ironclad. There aren't too many of those. I could see Fiendfire. That has exhaust, right? It is not exhaust, but it is a 2-cost attack for Ironclad. There aren't too many others of those. Pretty sure that if I had to think about it, there's probably only like 1 or 2 others. Rare attack for the Ironclad. The burn one? Oh, Immolate? Immolate. Yeah, burn to your discard pile. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not. Slay the Spire 2 has Conflagration, but I think they moved a lot of the status effect kind of bullshit over to defect. Conflag is okay, yeah. Conflag has a good synergy with like Stampede, since you can always just free play it at the end of your turn after you've already done all your other attacks. But Ironclad doesn't play like a shitload of attacks. I think they buffed Conflag in the beta. Let me go confirm that real quick. I'm pretty sure on the beta branch Conflag is better. Speaking of which, they actually added some more patch notes. We're gonna go take a peek-see at those real quick, but real quick, the beta patch, was it April 23rd beta patch? Yeah, Conflagration. Now instead of dealing 8 to all enemies plus 2 for every other attack, it's deal 2 damage to all enemies 4 upgraded to 5 times. So it's a strength scaling card now instead of a number of attacks scaling card. So Von Dominate would be very good with it. Harikite ko? What are you doing here, Kita-san? I don't even own you. Anyways, we'll go with Kita-san for this one. Kita-san Black. A, N, and C are in place with the space here as well. Though the space and the C are not adjacent, and the A, N, and the space are not adjacent. So this isn't like Tamamo Cross. Um, ANO is what comes to Mino Top Gun. No. Um, there's a C, but all the T, S, I, K, L, and B are all not in it, which is interesting. Um, not Nishino Flower or Taiki Shuttle. This could be um a non-Japanese name in part at least. Once you eliminate like L, K, and T and S and B, which are very common letters when romanizing Japanese, it does start to become a lot harder to come up with Japanese names. Um, not Dream Journey. It's not Gimlet. It's not Chris S. Um, it's not gonna be like a Symboli Rudolph. A-N. A-N. Now I don't know where in the first word A-N even is. This could even be a three-word character, and I wouldn't really know. Maybe we want to guess another character here just to see what we get. Um, Haru Urara. That would give us a lot of information about H's and A's, but that's about it. Um, hmm. It's not Pisa, it's not Forever Young. It's not Still in Love, I don't think. No, not Still in Love. Almond Eye? No, it's got to have an AN in it. In that order. Also, I changed up the playlist a little bit today, so it's like 80% Linkin Park now. We're going high energy. Manhattan Cafe. Yes, but no. Like, yes, it fits all the letters that are here, but the AN and the space have stuff in between. Have stuff in between them. And the C and the space have stuff in between them. Otherwise, Manhattan Cafe actually kind of works. There's no T either. I like the Manhattan Cafe, though. Mm. It's not Yaino Muteki, I don't think. Yeah, it can't be Yaino Muteki. Um, it's not Tannhäuser. It's got a space in it. Who's the other one that's not Yaino Muteki but looks a lot like the fucker? Uh, it's not Iconodictus. Who's the one that Bamboo Memory is the other one I was thinking of. No, it's not Bamboo Memory. It's not Gold Ship. Your mum. That's not a bad guess, but I don't think that quite fits the letters we have here. Um, Dictus. Yes, Dictus. Uh, could it be like an ANE or an ANY word? I feel like I want the hint. Aha. That's why you look. It's got two spaces in it. Two spaces. So AN is in the first word then, I believe, since the first space is the one that should be counted here. And then the C is in between the first and second. Well, the C could be anywhere in this half. Um, Skibbity Riz, Jesus Christ. Never say that again. Well, I think this is another one of these JP server only ones because I don't think there are too many like global UMAs that actually fit this scheme. Trademarked Opera O. TM Opera O. Um, can't be Nutty to Top Road. Doesn't quite fit the. I don't think it's Gambler Girl. Um, it's not gonna be any of the Meijitos. Well, off to the wiki. Biwa Hayahide, no. Got 3 words. 3 words. Blah, blah, blah. There aren't very many 3-word characters on Global, but let me scroll through them real quick, make sure I'm not just completely blanking. It's not Pasa. It's not Opera O. It's not Top Gun. Yeah, it's none of these. We're officially outside of Global, and as soon as we get outside Global, it's no longer my problem. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we'll see what we find. What the fuck kind of name is Bubblegum Fellow? It's not the answer, but these are all the characters that have come up since then. Okay, not Seeking the Pearl, thank Christ. Zeno Robroy, no. Not Sounds of Earth, that was yesterday's anyways. Oh, don't tell me this is one of the ones that only has a card as well. Tap Dance City, no. Three letters for the middle road, for the middle word, rather. Middle word. Not Neo Universe. Not Daichi Ruby. Not Nakayama Festa. I think this might actually be one of the card-only ones. Which is super annoying. Those are like the worst. Like, how the fuck am I gonna know that? Yeah, we've caught up with Global. Yeah, I don't see it either. We gotta go over to supports and go to show upcoming. And we gotta see what the hell Corinne Bouquet, Calstone Lido. Who the fuck is this? Will I have even heard of their name? Not Blast One Piece. That's all one word though, so it's not her. We're looking for an AN. Not Sounds of Earth. There's a couple in here that we haven't seen as characters. They just have cards, but not very many. Aston Machan. Holy shit. How far do I have to go to find that? Is this gonna be like an SR only? That would be crazy. Minnie the Lady? What? That's not enough letters either, right? 353. Even if that is a character, I'm not even sure. I'm not entirely certain you're not memeing on me here. Who the hell is this? There's Yaino. And now we've caught up to Global, so I guess it's got to be an SR only card. Or one that, like, only has a rare, even. Royce and Royce? No. This doesn't fit the letters. Actually, it could be Royce and Royce. Yeah. What a stupid fucking answer if that's what it is. Yep. It's Royce. Okay, Now, here's the question. Is this a card that's worth a damn? This is important. Are you any good? God damn, 10% friend. This is... Power creep is real. 10% from a unique effect? But, no. Not a good card. So it's not even a good card that anyone uses. And it's power. And it's released, like, 3 years ago on JP. Fuck out of my face. Go away. What is that garbage? Okay. Let's do some peeking at the new patch notes before we get into the Slay the Spire 2. Okay, it might be a little hard for you guys to read without being full screen, but bear with me. It's time for another beta patch. Main focus of this one is enemy balance, including a rework of Infested Prism. Okay, that's the Act 2 elite that gives you energy when you hit him. More adjustments to Skulking Colony, and some changes to the new boss Aeon Glass. Well, I can't really speak on this because I haven't actually fought the new boss since I play on the main branch. We also got quite a few more epic art additions. Epoch art additions or whatever. Hold on, I gotta mute some servers that I'm starting to get pings from. Goodbye. Okay. Let's dive in. General, if an enemy has vulnerable and a player takes an extra turn via Pale's Eye Relic, the enemy's vulnerable amount no longer decrements before the player's extra turn. That also applies to other powers that decrement at the end of the enemy's turn, such as Frail, Intangible, Weak, etc. Okay, so when you take an extra turn, it's essentially saying it no longer ticks through all of your various buffs and such. So I guess that would imply that, like, plated armor wouldn't go down, and if you had maybe Shadow Step, and then the next turn you didn't draw any attacks, if you used Pale's Eye, I think in theory that would stay. I'm not certain about which one specifically, though. They mentioned Frail here, which makes me think that's the case, but I don't know for sure. This Frail makes me think it applies to player stuff too, because we can't inflict Frail on enemies. Changed Niao's scroll boxes, Silken Trees relics, swapped downsides and pools. Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I understand what that means. Ironclad, buff Drum of Battle. Energy gain on exhaust effect now respects replay and card play duplication effects like Duplicator Potion. Interesting. Buffed Howl from Beyond. Trigger moved from start of turn to end of turn. Oh, so you can exhaust it that turn, and it will hit them that turn. That's pretty cool. I like that, because before you would exhaust it, if you didn't play it, of course, you'd exhaust it and then it'd hit, like, next turn, as though you had played, like, a Bombard. Now it plays on that same turn. That's pretty good. And then on the following turn, if you were to get, like, a headbutt and some card draw, you could pull it back that immediately the next turn. Do it again. Buffed Entrench can now gain extra block from enchantments like Nimble. Okay. So you can, rather than just doubling block, it's doubling block and adding 2, I guess, or adding 2 and doubling block. I don't know what order that would happen in. Buffed Unrelenting card. Damage increased by 2. Sure, that's fine. I think that's a decent buff. It's pretty strong already, but I guess it was rather niche. Reworked and renamed Follow Through for Silent. It's no longer Follow Through, it is Scare. And it is increased from common to uncommon. Okay, interesting. Predator is now common. Okay. And Pounce is increased in damage. I think Pounce could, yeah. I don't usually take Pounce on Silent, so that works. Forge from Furnace is increased. That's good. I actually thought Furnace was a little overrated, to be honest. It played a little too slow for my tastes. Nerfed Minion Sacrifice. Minion Sacrifice lower block. That's It's probably fine. They know more than I do about that one. Changed Sealed Throne card. Upgrade changed from innate to lowering energy cost by 1. Sealed Throne is the one that just gives you stars every turn or something, right? I don't remember what Sealed Throne. It's one of those upgraded. It's like the corruption card that you can get from the guy that has all the old relics from the first game. Sealed Throne was the Regent version of that. Astral Pulse damage changed from 14/18 to 6 times 2 up to 8 times 2. I like that. That's some strength scaling. It's marginally weaker, but it balances out at 2 strength. So, yeah, that's more of a change than a nerf. It also gives Regent a little bit more synergy with some of the Vigor cards they have. Necrobinder, Death March, damage increased up to 4/6 from 3/4. That's nice. That's nice. And nerfed Debilitate. That was coming. 2 to 3 turns now. It should still be pretty good upgraded. 3 turns of Debilitate's still pretty nasty. I think that's a fine nerf. Defect. Fusion is energy cost decreased from 2/1 to 1 always, and exhausts losing exhaust on upgrade. I like that a lot. I think I'm much more like it really did feel like Fusion needed to be upgraded. Like it's worthless unupgraded in most fights and really good upgraded. And now it's like good unupgraded and you can still take it, but if you want the most out of it, you still want to upgrade it. I like this. I like this change. Buffed Synthesis. Synthesis damage upgrade, that's fine. Nerfed Shatter. Yeah, I think they just recently buffed Shatter in a previous patch to like make it stronger somehow. It like evokes orbs twice now instead of once or something like that. So I could see why they nerfed the base damage. Nerfed Fasten. Okay, sure. Buffed Mummified Hand. Now randomly chooses cards in a way that's more favorable to the player. Priority 1 is cards that cost 1 or more and have a base cost of 1 or more before any current mods. Priority 2 is cards that currently cost 1 plus regardless of base cost. Priority 3 is cards with a base cost of 1 or more that are temporarily 0. If none of them match, then it's a random card. So it'll start with expensive shit, then it'll start with shit that you accidentally made more expensive with things like Borrowed Time, perhaps, or powers that cost 1 more because of that one relic that you can get that gives you energy and makes powers more expensive. And then it'll go for ones that are normally 1 plus, but maybe they've been reduced to 0 for the turn because you got it with a power potion or something like that. If none of them match, then it's random. Cool, that makes sense. Reworked Infested Prism. How? Whatever, I guess I'll find out. Aeon Glass, adjusted move set, reworked Wither. Okay. Hunter Killer still sucks. They may have nerfed Hunter Killer on one of the earlier... I don't remember if they nerfed it on one of the earlier betas that still hasn't gone live. Haunted Ship, ramming speed move removed. Okay, whatever. Punch Construct. Fast Punch move now leads into Strong Punch instead of Strong Punch into Fast Punch. Ready leads into Fast. Okay, so instead of going shield, bop, bop, and then the big hit, it goes shield. No, other way around. Instead of shield and then one big one, it's shield and then the double hit and then the big hit. Okay, and applies frail instead of weak. Oh, so you're much more incentivized to attack him instead of the other 2 constructs in the 3 construct fight, where it's like the 2 laser dudes and then the punch dude. If you leave the punch guy alive to attack the back guys that don't shield themselves as much, or at all, I think, he'll frail you, and if you don't kill them fast enough, you'll kind of lose out. That makes sense. The Doritos change is like the old first elite in Slay the Spire 1, the big red dude. Oh. what did they do to make the fight easier? Because, like, as of now, the energy he gives is kind of important, but, like, he now gives himself strength with skills. Does he still do the 3-hit attack? Because if so, he might be actually fucking insane. Skulking Colony, slightly more health, but Hardened Shell increased. Okay. He used to be someone you could only kill in 5 turns if you hit for full every single time. He is now someone you can kill in 4 turns if you hit for full every single time. Smash removed, now uses Zoom turns 1 and 2. Don't know what that is. He might be giving himself strength both of those turns. I don't remember. No longer gains block, so it's strictly a nerf to Skulking Colony. Some art buffs, very cool. User interface, blah, 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 blah. Updated the Aeon Glass boss node, blah, 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 blah. Audio, writing, Fixed exterminate card's wording to be more consistent with conflagration, okay. Bug fixes, we're just gonna have to let that go. Necrobinder, damn, lots of bug fixes, Multiplayer, potions are now canceled if they're targeted on a creature that was killed by another player, cool. Test subject HP scaling has been changed fixed in multiplayer. Maybe it was too high before. He did seem very tanky. State divergences related to event combats. Crystal Sphere. Relics with a turn-specific trigger like Candelabra no longer skip their trigger if you Pale's Eye. Cool. Okay, makes sense. Let's get into it. I generally like those changes. I don't think there's any of those that make me, like, scratch my head like, why would they buff that? I think those are just generally positive. They're rather small. I imagine there's going to be another live patch coming out soon, since it seems like they're fixing smaller things at this point. There's no, like, big overhauls. They're probably making sure they get Aeon Glass right before they push live, though. If I had to guess. Since that's, like, the biggest change. Okay. Our audio is still good here. Standard. We are on Ascension 7 on everyone except 8 here and 6 here. Let's do 6. I went back to not playing against that boss. Do you mean Aeon Glass or Doormaker? Greed 333. Any good shops? There's an excellent early shop. There's 2 early shops if I want them, I guess. There's that. There's that. There's this and that. We could do this way as well. 3 fights, 4 fights total, followed by 3 elites. We do get a campfire either way. This one gives us an extra campfire. We still fight 3 elites. We still fight 3 enemies. This is just the better path in general. Doormaker is way easier. I don't know if it seems like Aeon... I thought the general community, like, belief about Aeon Glass was that he was piss easy. Is the Spire slain? No, we are just beginning to slay it. We're working on it, though. I'm gonna take the greed. I'm feeling greedy today. I'm small. Okay, we've got all our... I mean, fuck you, I'm blocking. You've been neutralized. And we could probably look for lethal next turn since we'll have our survivor. It's not quite lethal. I mean, as long as I'm defending, I don't give a shit. There we go. Outbreak. That's a little ballsy early. Give me the calculated gamba. No soup for you! I get that reference. Okay, so given that I'm defending either way, I'm gonna put one less slime in my deck by killing that guy. And then I'll, I mean, it doesn't really matter who... I guess neutralizing here gives me the ability to kill next, and assuming I draw one strike. Block, block, kill. Okay, you're sliming again, brother? This man's sliming. Calculated gamble, we draw the greed. That's basically the perfect thing I could hope for. Neutralize here. We'll play a slimed, a defend, and an attack. We'll take 1 damage. 3 defends, very cool. 1, 2, 3. And kill. Give me that up my sleeve. What is this up my sleeve? Neutralize. Am I okay with taking 3? I don't like this enemy on later turns. Just hit him. Just beat his ass. He starts doing this shit. That'll do. The big DJ, I am back. How is it going? Lethal. Fish oil, like that. Predator. Predator? Predator. Nah, not Predator. Backflip? Noxious fumes? Noxious fumes? Noxious fumes. Sword of Stone. Yes. Remove 2 cards, add Spore Mind. Well, I'm probably just gonna immediately remove the Spore Mine, so this is like free remove 1. Works for me. Let's go 1 and 1 for now. What's up? Ooh, early Dragon Fruit and Lantern. I won't be able to remove if I take both of these, but both of them are rather good. Early on, getting a Dragon Fruit is pretty nice. Gives a lot of potential. But that's 375. If my removal were a little cheaper, if I weren't on difficulty 6, I'd be able to remove. There's Shadow Meld, but I don't think it's that good. I think I'm partial to leaving Spore Mind. No, I probably shouldn't leave Spore Mind in. The Lantern's too good on Silent to give up because you draw the extra cards turn 1. Dragon Fruit's so much HP over the course. Maybe it's worth the 1 dead card. DJ, wait, last time I did text-to-speech, did I play Turtle Part or Yoke? I don't fucking remember, man. I'm sorry. I am not be remembering. Dagger Throw? I mean, Dagger Throw is not bad. I'll take a little bit of a Dagger Throw. And we're going into a bunch of elites right after this, right? I'll pick up a potion as well. Let me get a colorless, not because I like colorless a lot, but because I have no other choice. I don't have a lot of AoE. This is probably the fish oil fight. Go ahead and get that out of here for the fight. This one's gonna go a little bit longer.
Yoked, they say mod's just a roll, but it's how I get my dough. You better hide your slurs, and don't overdo the spam. You call yourself a fan, but you haven't even subbed.
You know what?
I
I
hunt
do have a
rule
little bit of
breakers.
AoE
That's
in form
why
of
they call
noxious
me
fumes.
Yoked Jaeger. I'm a first-rate mod. Every ban is justified. My dedication's epic and my knowledge
love
is my
drawing
strength.
nothing
I've been
but
legendary
infections.
since this
Get outta
role
here.
was in my hands. Now my mythical tales are told across the chatlands.
It's crazy. Okay, let's get a little bit of poison on everyone. Give me lethal. And I'll take my 6. Not a big fan of all that. I'll go lethal on that guy. Take my 8. That guy in the back's dead. Up my sleeve. Yeah. Block the infections and I win. Cool. Frozen egg, love that. Up my sleeve too? No. Pinpoint? Maybe? It's not a bad card. It's one of those cards you can kind of sneak in on turns that you're intending to play defensively. I can fight some enemies. Let me get the healing. It's just these fuckos again, so... let me full block, and... I'll go back. Okay. So, like, for example, this turn I could neutralize, defend, and then pinpoint and kill the back guy. So we neutralize, we defend, we pinpoint. I don't know if I have time for Noxious Fumes to become useful. Toss you. I think I'm just gonna up my sleeves here. We'll take the 8. We healed 21, so not the end of the world. Ooh, aerials. Nice. That's a good wreck. Cool. Still get the full block off. Which is good because I've drawn every infection in my deck short of 1. And let's go... I mean, we're neutralizing every time. Dagger throw here. Block, block. Okay, so up my sleeve still allows me to play pinpoint, so these guys are donezo. Win. Shackling potion, nice. We got out of that only taking like 6 damage, we healed 21, big value. I need some good music, gotta do work because my coworker is out early, word. Hey, song requests are going hard then. Footwork. Upgraded footwork. That's the value. There's no way you're surprised that it can find songs like that. Ooh, we got a shovel. We can diggy hole. Alright, I'm gonna get a little greedy. We diggy hole. Red mask worth. That'll pay for itself. Not against this guy, of course, but... what do you got for me? Volley. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy X times. Or, we Seeker the Strike, and it's free. Okay, let me start with the Seeker. And let me get the... Honestly, give me the footwork. I'm not going to use it right now, but... Seven, 8, 9. Okay, we up my sleeve. We dagger throw. Unfortunately, I will not be playing the pinpoint, so I guess it can go. Shall we begin? I'd really prefer we didn't, but... I can actually just full block this turn? Weird thing to do against this guy, but, like, I guess I got away with it, so... And then I can almost full block a second time and then pinpoint, which is probably the proper play. I don't know if shackling is worth it this turn. I mean, I guess I'm getting the full 7 damage out of it, so... this is not... I already fought the frog. Yeah, this is not going to be more useful in a different fight, so here, you can have it, brother. Let me get the Survivor. Let me Seeker Strike, the Neutralize. We neutralize. And then I will go for the damage, or else we're going to be here all day. I don't like playing these, but I don't have much choice. Okay, we should probably have lethal here then. Yeah, finally drew a few attacks at the same time. Cool. Ornamental Fan's great. Makes me want to take a Blade Dance. The greed did not kill me. I forget that I didn't rest prior to that, so I wasn't exactly very healthy prior. Okay, neutralize. Attack 2 more times for some extra block, and then I can full block. Weak. Give me the simple turn. Poison! Footwork. Survivor, the dagger throw and defend. Burn the Ascender's Bane. Up my sleeve will not allow me to play Pinpoint, which is unfortunate, but I may do it anyways, because it is getting me 4 block on top. This is probably our weak potion angle as well. And there's not a whole lot that I could draw into that I'm gonna like, but we'll see. Toss. I'm gonna go for, you know, like a balance of hitting him hard and actually saving myself. Neutralize, block, block. Okay, we're up to 5? Yeah. That footwork is paying dividends right now. We're taking so much less damage because of that right now. And there's lethal. Nice. Festive Popper's great. Adrenaline's easy choice. Adrenaline's one of those just take it, bro. Just take it every time kind of cards. Sure. Footwork up my sleeve. Kill back. We're now basically full blocking. Might as well not take the extra 1. Adrenaline. Blade Dance. Strike and 2 shivs is 14. That's enough to kill. And it's also enough to give me the block necessary to survive. And die. Pretty good. Mirage is like an okay pickup, but I feel like a Piercing Whale is probably, you know, that's a save your ass kind of item. Am I okay with fighting the kin at 35 HP? With no potions? No. I feel okay against the kin, but I'm not that okay against the kin. Okay, this is not a bad turn to hit both of these. And I don't need to Piercing Whale because I'm going to do this. I do think I'm going to be killing the little dudes first, or at least pinning them down a little bit. Block here. Like, the poison will stack, right? Toss you, double defend even when frail, it's pretty good block. Just a second. turn it down just a little bit. Neutralize. Remove the Spore Mind. The problem with Survivor is it will force me to get rid of Ascender's Bane, which I'd rather not do. Unless I just don't want to attack, which I don't really want to do that either. So I'll just block the 11 out of, what is that, 14? And swing back. Okay, we got our up my sleeve. What is this? Neutralize here, and dagger throw. I'm spreading the damage with the poison AoE. Pakwa! Perfect time for you to draw that. Go here, and one of these. They're now frail, but I believe one of them's buffing, so I'm not as interested. Calculated Gamba me. Double strike for lethal on the front, plus a defend is most of it. This guy dies next turn. We can start focusing back. Neutralize. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll take the 5 if it means dealing 15. Dagger throw. Wickety thwackety. He's getting rather strong, but so am I. I actually probably could have done the defend into the pinpoint and getting some extra damage in there, but what's the fun in that? 21, eh? Yeah, wouldn't have changed the fact that he's gonna hit me here. Wasn't enough of a damage difference. There we go. Tracking Envenom Malaise. Okay. So, no, I don't think it's Malaise here. I think Malaise is good. I think Malaise is kind of not that good. Tracking or Envenom? Tracking or Envenom? I mean, they're both upgraded because I have the Frozen Egg. The upgraded Envenom definitely feels good. The tracking feels good as well, but I don't know if it's not the fucking geometry dash wrap. I'm gonna take the Envenom. Feels right. Ironclad. 15 Ironclad. Suppress. Or a Luminescence. I mean, Suppress is really damn good, right? What is Ironclad gonna give me that's crazy? It could give me a Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain is actually nuts on Silent. Every Shiv is block. What else does it give that's going to go pop off? I mean, there's nothing wrong with something like a Fiendfire. This is going to be 5 common, uncommon, rare. It's nothing insane, but there are definitely some exhaust synergies that Ironclad has that could work. I just don't know if it's good enough to outweigh a Suppress. Suppress is just so good. I feel like it's gotta be Suppress. And then I'll go out of my way to go upgrade that to the 5-week version. Alright, we're looking to maximize campfires and hit 2 elites if possible so we can get our sword up. I'm not seeing a lot in the way of maximizing either of those things. In fact, I don't think it's even possible to hit 2 campfires and 2 elites. They just... Oh, you know what? I can go this way, but there's only 1 elite over here. What the fuck? A late shop, but I have to hit the early shop too, which I don't care to do. I guess I can hit 3 elites and 1 campfire. But otherwise, I just can't. Oh, you know what? No, I still gotta make my choice here, right? Whether I want to hit another campfire or whether I want to hit an elite. I want to hit campfires a lot because I can just dig relics, right? They have the same value as an elite, pretty much. So maybe we go like that. We hit 2 elites, 2 campfires. Something like this. No shop except the early one, which is kind of alright. 4 fights. Not a huge fan of 4 fights, but... This is Morgan Wallen. Who the fuck recommended Morgan Wallen? Okay, Survivor me on the Noxious Fumes. I don't think that's going to be relevant. Give me the Blade Dance for the extra block, and then I think I Spore Mine Pinpoint. Technically, I could have defended, but I'm already full blocking, so who cares? Rockin' Stone. Now, do I care more about Envenom or up my sleeve here? I think I'm definitely more on the up my sleeve. Straight up skipped it. That's fucking hilarious. There's no way that was only 50 seconds long, right? Unless I draw into Adrenaline. Pretty okay with that, actually. Bro's got 5 HP. Sorry. Dead. Give me that footwork back, asshole. Dodge and roll upgraded with footwork, though. Give me the money. Oh, I'm about to go into a shop. Give me the money for sure, for sure. No way, that's not worth it. I could take Lee's Waffle, get my HP back. I got 135 and then I spend 196 to get some max HP and also raise my max HP and full heal myself. Hey, thank you for the hydrate. Alright, I'll see you around, man. 12 plating. It only costs me all of my armor. Or all of my energy for a turn for 12 block. I guess it's a lot more than 12 block, but you get the idea. Gremlin Horn might also not be bad. Might not be bad at all. The only issue Gremlin Horn has is that it triggers, like, from poison, and then you waste the energy. But that's pretty niche. It's pretty niche. There's a Phantom Blades upgraded here. I cannot afford it and anything else. I am kind of partial to a Lee's Waffle, especially with 4 fights in a row coming up. I think I will take a waffle. Nom, 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 nom. A little bit of waffle action. DJ is the Bilbo Baggins of YouTube streamers. What? Not the fucking nectar, dude. Footwork. Suppress. Calculated Gamba? Defend Calculated Gamba. No? Still nothing? Well, I guess at least they're dying. Oh, hey, I still got the full block. Nice. Forgot I was on 3 attacks there. Fuck you, dude. I don't even know what that means. Nice. Dodge and roll's got to be the most useless thing I could play in this situation since he's not attacking next turn, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright, super Dunzo. Super Omega dead there, brother. Nap time. Is that suppress a priority upgrade? I think it is. It's an extra 6 damage and 2 weak. I think it's a prepared plus angle. Although I can also dig, which makes me, like, kind of change my priorities all the time. Toss both of you, since I'm gonna attack enough that I don't actually need any defense. We go Envenom. We go... suppress the front. Attack the front. Defend. Attack the front. Okay, I think it's Toxic up my sleeve, or do I just let this one ride and go Toxic, Toxic, Defend? Might just let this one ride. I'm not likely to sweep back around into up my sleeve anyways. Just take the 1 damage. Dagger Throw does save me 1 energy there. We Blade Dance here. 1, 2, 3. Calculated Gamba into the Survivor. 1 dies, the other doesn't do damage. I draw into both of my Toxics, which is pretty fucking wild, but at least I'm still full blocking. Okay. Easy Prepared, toss you 2. Up my sleeve, Pinpoint goes down in a cost, and we have Lethal. Don't need you guys. Hello, Obscura. Clara Obscura Expedition 33. We'll go for a block next turn. Hello. Adrenaline up my sleeve. Let me Dagger Throw real quick. Okay, we didn't draw what I wanted, but we have a Prepared as well. We still didn't draw what... And now Piercing Wail will do the trick. Piercing Wail will do the trick. And I will just go for Lethal on the front. I realize that he's just going to come back, but at least he's not hitting as hard this turn. Noxious Fumes every time. Survivor and Defend. And now we can just start spamming the poison. I want to get this Envenom up, so I will. Let me go ahead and drink my colorless. Now's as good a time as any. A free Rend. That'll eliminate you from the equation, or I'll take my 2 but hit that guy hard, which I think I care more about since this guy will just be back again. Blade Dance. Oh, you know what? I killed him while he was chained, so his strength is still negative. Curious. Go ahead and do that. Lethal. And might as well be a full block. Look for lethal at this point. 6, 12, plus another 12, 24, plus the poison. It's probably lethal, yeah. Can't really imagine it's not. Yeah, that's already. Got him. Cool. I'll take an accuracy, yeah. The fact that all the powers are upgraded makes me want to go a little more into that side of things. Piercing Wail's not gonna have much better of a use. Noxious Pinpoint. Haha, your bees are weak. 13? Take 8. Whatever, it's an elite. Footwork, Dagger Throw, keep the Dazed, toss you. Probably not worth playing this strike. 25 more minutes of work, then haircut, then 3-day weekend drunkenness begins. It is a 3-day weekend, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to get some shivs out, but then I'm going to do the crazy thing, and I'm going to calculated Gamba them into my deck. Prepared. Toss the up my sleeve. And I'll toss the Dazed. We Adrenaline. We Suppress. We Defend. We dodge and roll again. We Shiv. That's it. The poison's stacking up nicely. We got lethal. To change how I used to be. We do need to play and record some Subnautica indeed. Intimidating Helmet. How relevant are you? Up my sleeve the first time I play it, and Venom the first time, and maybe a Pinpoint, depending on how expensive it is when I decide to use it. Well-laid plans. Some Retain could definitely do something. I'm concerned about slowing my deck down too much, but being able to retain 2 is quite nice. Bronze Scales. Nothing wrong with some extra damage. This is a... let's smith up the Suppress while I'm thinking of it. 6 extra damage, 2 extra weak for an innate card that doesn't exhaust and is 0 cost. You know? Like, sure. Toss you and you in Venom, Adrenaline, Suppress, up my sleeve, Shiv, 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 Blade Dance, Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. 14 poison. An unfortunate lack of block. My next 2 turns are block, 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 and block. Cool. Guess I'll take the 12, eh? Ah, there they are. Do I even need that footwork? I guess I do. Obtain you 2. Well, I've got lethal if I just throw a Pinpoint. So, cheers. Expose, eh? Upgraded Expose. Yeah. Okay. So am I digging? No, I gotta get my Sword of Stone up. The Sword of Stone's too good on me. What's up, bro? You've been suppressed. You're weak for the rest of the fight. Have fun. Gamba me. Prepared me. Toss the Piercing Whale and the Dagger Throw. No. Pinpoint. Toss the Pinpoint. Noxious Fumes, Well-Laid Plans, Dagger Throw. Do I care about it more than my Defend? Yes. I'll take the 16. If it means that I get all my powers up now. Exposed. What is this up my sleeve? It's Shivs. What else? Next turn is probably just Envenom, Dodge, and Roll, and that's it. No, thank you. I probably shouldn't have played that Defend. Actually, doesn't end up being too bad. Venom, Dodge and Roll. You keep snacks up your sleeve. Oh, look at these. It's my snacks. The accuracy happens. The suppress happens. The prepared happens. We toss both of these. We blade dance. We go here, 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 here. And you have 1 HP, good sir. I don't think you're long for this world. I'll play 17 block cards and watch you perish. Gigantification Potion. Upgrade the Pinpoint and the Dagger Throw. Not even a normal strike upgraded. Love that for me. A Blur. How often do I overblock to the point where I'm okay with a Blur? I mean, definitely, like on turns where I attack a lot and I get a lot of block from the Ornamental Fan, I think, like, just ending it with a Blur might be an okay situation. Hey, merchant. I like an extra energy after... And you know what? I'm going to go even further as to say it might be worth picking up all 4 of these. Probably not Orichalcum. It's probably like a venerable tea set for the extra energy. It's the Lee's Waffle for 10%, which is 9 HP. Maybe it rounds up to 10. For 50 bucks, that's not too bad. And then I could probably get away with digging here instead of resting. And the Blood Vial, 1 HP at the start of combat adds up. Hello, fight. You've been exposed. God damn, where'd your health bar go, bro? I just got here and you're already fucked up. Footwork. Survivor, the noxious fumes. Hit him. Yes, summon your little minion fuckos. We'll see if it can help you. It won't unfuck your McChicken, sir. No, we'll leave these two. These two are really good. Ricochet plus? Ricochet, strength scaling. Strength scaling, we have that. Not that we scale specifically on it, but because we have a Sword of Jade for the 3 base, this is actually a 6 times 5. And we also don't have very much in the way of Sly yet, so I think that's worth taking. 54 HP against the butthole. Sure, dig me. Pair, 64 HP against the butthole. Go. Gigantification's gonna go nasty one of these times. If I had the expose, I would use it with the suppress just to absolutely blast him on the spot. As it stands, let's just get out everything that we can here. I think that's going to be a strike, blur, survivor, and have 17 for next turn. He's Angie. Okay. Piercing's fine here. Bring him down to 1. Well laid and frantic escape. And I'll retain both of those, sure. Alright, we expose him for what he is, a little shit. This is a good turn for the energy potion. Frantic escape and defend. Hold both. Pretty okay with that. Adrenaline me. Accuracy, dagger throw here to play the ricochet. Pop, 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 pop. That's 5 poison ticks as well. It's got even more synergy. I didn't even think about that. Pinpoint for 33. Make it 60. No, 99. Make it 99. Very nice. Hold you and you. Alright. We roly dodgy roly. We run away. We calculated Gamba. We prepare the ricochet. And toss the up my sleeve. And then toss the strike. We'll probably hold the up my sleeve. Never mind, he's dead. Not even close. Not even difficult, even, I would say. Serpent form or abrasive? I think it's abrasive here. It could be Blade of Ink as well. I think Serpent form's a little too slow for what we do. Abrasive is just really, really solid stuff. The fact that it's sly with well-laid plans, like it generally works out. But Blade of Ink is nice. Blade of Ink isn't quite as useful because it's like, I don't need that weak with Suppress. I think Abrasive is probably the best. We'll have 9 Thorns and 4 decks. No, you can't play my turn. Oh, good, you weren't asking. Cool. Probably Jeweled Mask. We have a fair number of powers. I don't know which one I would care for first, but like having one of them be free at the beginning is definitely worthwhile. No Blade of Ink plus tracking. This is true. I think I just have enough weak in general. There's not really any reason to add more on top of it. I cycled my deck fast enough. Yeah, give me the free power. Get some campfire, 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 more campfire, go this way, boom, 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 hit a shitload of campfires, yeah. 5 combats to start's pretty rough. But we hit a shop, we hit all the campfires we want to hit, we hit an elite. I don't see why I wouldn't go left. Hello, good sir. We'll be starting with a well-laid plans. Not much I can do about abrasive, but I could do footwork, envenom, suppress, and blur and keep the other 2. Boom, boom. How many times are you going past 5 rounds in solo fights, that is? Probably not that often. Why? Adrenaline me. Dodge and roll is great against this particular fight. We survivor the abrasive. And then up my sleeve, I would say, probably. Yeah. That's a little bit too much block. Piercing Whale Ricochet for next round. Accuracy, dagger throw, the ricochet, wickety whack, and you're dead. Skip that. Hello, friendos. Well, that's always getting played. Kill him now. Caw! He got cacawed, alright. Toss you and you. We're just going for the lethal. Exposed strike front, triple shiv back. Lethal. Don't need any of that. Go next. You guys. Go here. Go here because I care more about my strength. Survivor the abrasive. I mean, I could blur, but there's not a lot of reason to. I think I'm more likely to defend pinpoint and kill the front, take 1 damage. You're evil? What the fuck? And then you leave? No. If you're evil, you have to stay here and atone for your crimes. But I suppose you wouldn't be evil if you listened to rules. Blur me. We'll hold you and you. Nope. Okay, we go footwork, we go ricochet, we go yada yada yada, and then we play that, which plays the ricochet. Not really a whole lot we can prepare into, is there? No. Got him. Mirage wouldn't be bad. It's like an oh shit button. I don't think I need oh shit buttons though. I feel like we have enough oh shit buttons. I'm evil, I flee, rickroll. Go here. Nice. No, hi, I'm evil. Nice. Evil people don't say hi. This is one of those fights that just generally takes longer to do. Fucker's just annoying. Envenom, Adrenaline. Up my sleeve. Hold you and probably you. Since you're the moderator in the government, so I need to bribe you. Where'd your shield go, fucker? Oh no, you're out of shield. Oh. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, yeah. Assassinate? We can assassinate and suppress. A little bit of suppression and assassination. You're fine, Rice. You've been assassinated. Toss you two. I'm full blocking, so I'm just gonna hit this guy. I don't even think I need Noxious Fumes here. I want to stay, but I'm evil, so I need to study. Yeah, you can't get into evil college if you don't evil study. Holy, that guy just ate shit. No reason to play well-laid plans there when, like, in theory, he's just dead this turn, right? Like, got him. Is there anything that's, like, really worth smithing? Like, I guess Adrenaline's alright, and Assassinate gives me an extra vuln. They're not bad, but there's no way Digging isn't better. Look at that, 6 damage every 3 attacks. Tasty. Get a Happy Flower. Now I'm happy, too. We go to the next shop. What's next? Boom. Dig. War Paint. Calculated Gamble. Blur. Look, I could have upgraded, but instead I dug, and I got a Relic and 2 upgrades. Boom. Worth. Shop. Or just take an Anchor. It's probably just an Anchor. We go next. Anchor, and you know what? I don't need a weak potion. Why would I need a weak potion? I have Suppress. By another attack potion. We dig. Or a Calcum. That one's actually fucking worthless, not gonna lie to you. Downgrade 2 random, upgrade 4 random. Pinpoint down. Those are fine. I don't care if Pinpoint is down or up or what. It didn't downgrade any of the important ones, so I don't, like, Abrasive went down. I lost 2 thorns. Whatever. Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Hello! How's it going, Turtle? Finish your test early? Sick. Must have gone well, then. Toss you. And you. And then we go boom, boom, boom. 36 blocks. Some more block next turn. Get to hold my block, too. You do nothing. You're worthless. Give me a potion. Sure. I'll go Envenom, Pinpoint, Strike. Hold you two. A platypus? Harry the platypus. Hold on. This is actually interesting to me. Does playing Ricochet via Sly trigger Intimidating Helmet? Yes. Smart. Up my sleeve. Retain you two. Hey, are you recruiting my mod to be your evil sidekick? Horncleat, cool. Speedster? Untouchable? Feels like our deck is complete. I don't need to make it worse. Dig me. Mummified Hand. Alright, I've decided I don't like your friend here. I'm gonna kill your friend. Don't interrupt me, mortal. Well, hold on now. What you got in here? Those suck. Strangle, I guess. Expose first. The extra card that I'm playing isn't going to change anything. Hit you. So bound ends at the end of the turn. So I can actually... This counters bound in its entirety, right? Because now I can just keep the other two bound cards and play them the following turn, and they're no longer bound. Problem solved. I'm playing the Envenom. And then apparently Dodge and Roll is the bound card that I'm playing. And I will Survivor the Defend, sure. And we hold these two. Strangle this guy's balls. Mods. Balls this guy's Strangle. Jorgen von Strangle. Y'all remember Jorgen von Strangle? What a dude. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna start throwing shivs at you. I hope you're okay with that. I'm gonna keep Noxious Fumes Dagger Throw. By the way, I'm an evil scientist. Oh, you're not like Homelander. You're an evil scientist. Noxious Fumes. You're hitting for 35? Okay. Gotcha. I guess I am frail. That explains why my block isn't that high. My draw pile's empty. Gamba. Suppressed. There we go. That's better. That feels better. Block. And then we'll hit him with the double strike. There we go. Retain that. Apparently the boys' finale was hot ass. I heard that. We'll go here. We'll do a little bit of this, and we'll play one of these. Hold both defends. I automatically have 2 cards I can retain every turn, because I can play the other ones anyways. Toss you. This'll go down? No, it does not. Okay. I would rather keep the dodge and roll and the pinpoint, I believe. You've been strangled. Do not resist. Exact lethal. 112 max HP, and I only needed 20 of it. I'm an evil scientist who discovered teleportation and could probably get trillions of dollars by monopolizing it, but I will use it only to teleport minions. Are you Gru? When you a gangsta, but she's slaying your Spire. Everyone's gangsta until there's head involved. I mean, what? Yeah, that looks about right. 25 or more relics. No 2 duplicates. Extra HP, 6 or more elites. Yeah. That run was so free. Alright, we're up to difficulty 7. A bit of difficulty 7. You cannot fathom my evil genius. Yeah, okay, fair, I guess. Dr. Nefarious? Is Dr. Nefarious, wait, is that from... I thought Dr. Nefarious was like Crash Bandicoot. When you uploading Subnautica 2, once we actually get through some more content. Like, we've only played it twice so far. 1,300 pulls over fucking 3 months. What the fuck do you need 1,300 pulls for? Yeah. Inflation's really getting to him. Holy. Anyways, I want to play a little bit of Regent. Wish I had Subnautica 2. I didn't know I was going to have Subnautica 2. I certainly couldn't afford it. Random Rare. Bundle of Joy. That's awful. That's like, I don't understand this card. I fucking hate this card, actually. I mean, like, there's always the chance you get something good, but there's always the chance that it's genuinely garbage. Like, 3 fights, 3 question marks, 4th fight, 3 elites, a campfire, a shop, a 5th fight. That's a lot of fighting. It's like a lot of fighting. Perhaps too much fighting. Like, I like fights as much as the next guy. I don't think I like 5 fights, though. Go up here. We probably hit a 2nd fight there. There's our 3rd. Then we go into the elites. And then we can kind of make our choice based on how healthy we're feeling. I like that one more. No shop, but whatever. Dr. Nefario. Oh, for some reason I thought you just, like, misspelled nefarious. Production. I somehow drew no block. No block, no weak. There is all of my block. I guess I'll take 11. I would like to transform this into apparently Neutron Aegis, which is not useful. You know what? No, you become something else. Make it so. Glow me? Ah. Random relic or a random card. What card? Double your block. Okay. That's cool, I guess. DJ, go to sleep. You have dark circles again? What? I got plenty of sleep last night. I don't think I actually have dark circles. Hold on, let's check. They're no darker than any other time. It's a game where you optimally pull a total of 6 versions of the character, but with a 3% rate for 5-star and sparking at 200 pulls, you are bound to MLB a couple. I see what you mean. It'd be like if Uma gave you 1,200 pulls. Ugh, can't afford the shuriken. So are we just gonna go with like a card creation build here, I guess? It feels kind of like where we're at. You gave me a bundle of joy. I don't know if I even like Entrench, to be honest. I mean, I like it more than some of the other stuff, but you seem dark. I'm dark and brooding. You know, maybe I'm actually removing Entrench. That might have been like a bad pull. I don't know. I don't really feel like spending the time upgrading it so that it can be as good as a normal defend. I'm not really on a stacking block build either. This just doesn't seem that good. Feels like a dead card. Give me the Begone. Give me the Know Thy Place. They didn't even announce everything? Ooh la la. Gold Axe. Prolong. Scrawl. Okay. I can't say I really care. Defend. Hit you, reduced by 3, even though I'm taking 2 damage. I reduced it by 3, so it's worth it. It's not like drawing more cards is gonna matter. So, Gold Axe him. Take my 3. Defend, strike. What is, Okay, I guess I'll transform you regardless. Defend. strike. Scrawl is not worth a damn. I'll take my 1 damage. Gold Axe. Shining Strike. Yes. Thank you for the hydrate. I just put Sharp on Shining Strike, yeah. Shining Strike, but it deals 2 more damage. Shining Strike, but it deals another 3 more damage. Add another colorless to my hand. Don't really feel like making that non-existent. Maybe it is just a rest, since I am about to fight all of the rest of the act in a row. DJ, I want a girlfriend. That is not something I can help you with. You are going to have to solve that problem. The bomb. Grenada. How is it possible to never draw the things you need? How is that possible that I've somehow consistently not drawn what I need, like this entire fight? This entire run. Like, that's wild. Looking in your deck and going, oh, there's all of my attacks. Rice, why are you trying to become an anime protagonist? I'm also probably dropping Star Savior. You kind of have to do like team trials and do the Uma portion occasionally, but it's the same run every time with no variation in the scenario. So like early Uma. What are you saying? Rice Ball. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Cosmic Indifference. Not the protagonist, the antagonist. Oh, I see. You hold a demon in your right arm or something. Flashbangs in word form. Each Uma doesn't have a unique... Oh, yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't really need a Venerate on top, though. Put a Defend on top. I'll take this 3. Alright, I will begone the glow. What do you got for me? A dramatic entrance! Thinking ahead. Why the fuck is my weak on the bottom of the deck? What is going on, man? Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong, Rex. Begone the Venerate. Okay, I'm 1 point shy of lethal. Cool, 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 cool. Take a whole bunch of damage. There's no way we're winning this. We're getting super fucking unlucky on the draws. No shot are we winning this. Alright, what you got for me? I mean, we'll try it. Please stop, Rice. Please, for the love of God. I will perish. Begone me. I feel cringe now. You're the one who said it. I don't like That would have been a mistake to play that. Shining Strike will come on top. Boop. Unfortunately, I can only do all that shit once. Pillar of Creation is quite good. I don't like that Bundle of Joy is exhaust, so it's hard to work. Hey, mean? Wait, what did I say that was mean? No, that's a joke, Raceball. That one's a joke. No roleplay allowed on my Christian Minecraft server is is a meme. $13 max HP? I guess. We can't hit the third elite. We're gonna have to survive 2 other fights that might as well be elites. Played a little slow. Is Scav Ukrainian? I don't know. Those ain't it. I guess I could take a second Pillar of Creation. Now you will guess my country? My country? I'm pretty sure you target back on this one, right? One and 9. Okay. Got him. Okay. Do this. Do this. Do this. Begone the strike. Do some damage, but still get blocked. Full block here. Literally nothing I can use that on, because you gave me 2/3 costs. Let's go Begone on the Rolling Boulder, go here, and then Lethal. I guess I already had Lethal without that. I can now buy a gun. Okay. Sick. That's not a threat, right, Ken? Bro, how the fuck am I alive, by the way? Really limping our way through this one right now. We are way too defensive. We need some offense to go with our defense. A little bit of this, and maybe a little bit of that. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Alright, I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna beat Matriarch. You looking cute today, brother? Thanks. I try. Cosmic that glow back on top. I just realized, I don't know that I've ever fought Lagavulin Matriarch in this location. Oh, they changed the background for this fight, didn't they? Weekly streaks as well. Okay, gotcha. Glow me. I don't want to wake him up, though. Excellent. That's what we like to see. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, they're waking up next turn, whether I do anything about it or not. Knowing thine place. Cosmically indifferent. Cosmically indifferent, the other cosmically indifferent. Venerate. I could play that defend, but Begone the defend. Minion strike. Bundle of joy. Block, 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 block. Automate is probably the card of choice. Do I care to secret technique? No, because it's just gonna go away immediately, yeah? In fact, I probably purity you guys. Make my deck a little cleaner. Saiga or Spas 12? I feel like I was more of a Spas person. Okay, get an extra energy. Falling Star, Venerate, Shining Star, Cosmic Indifference, the Falling Star, Strike. Here comes the part where the game gets harder. Go here, put you back on top. Go here, here, and here. Falling Star again. We will begone a strike. Fine with that. Shuffle through. Do that. Do that. Do that. I didn't really want to put anything on top. Okay. Begone another strike. Draw me. Draw me. Shining, of course. Cloak, of course. And I guess I'm getting to play everything regardless. Semi-auto spas for civilians cost an arm and both legs. Yeah, but that's what makes it cool, right? No, I'm getting sucked again. Stop sucking me. I do not consent to the sucking. Get out of here, Matriarch. Holy shit, we actually lived through Act 1 after that clusterfuck of a first 3 fights. We live. Decisions, or Genesis? Genesis kind of feels a little bit like overkill as far as stars are concerned, but maybe it's not. Decisions could be, I guess, Bundle of Joy. I'm not really sure why you would do that, but you could. I guess I don't have, like, a lot of really good decisions targets. I'll go Genesis. Feels right. Ah, this guy. Extra relic. Remove cards. No longer discard hand. Do I play enough cards to actually warrant the no longer discard hand thing? Because, like, if you're too slow of a player of cards, not discarding your hand kind of sucks balls. Or, like, if I ever decide to add debris into my deck, right? It's just not good. Extra relic is cool and all. I don't know how many elites I can take nowadays. We've got a couple options here, but I think we have another act where my only options are either elites or a shop. And there's no, like, may I have some of each? You know, I can have one elite if I want to shop. I suppose this isn't the worst path ever, though. It's a relatively safe one. Name an Uma older than Maruzensky. I mean, I probably fucking couldn't. Maruzensky's, like, super old, isn't she? I assume we're talking Japanese, and I can't just blast Secretariat or something, but... Even it, I'm not even certain that Secretariat's older. I'm pretty sure he is. Secretariat. Secretariat was... Nope, not the film. Secretariat. Not Secretariat movie. Secretariat horse. 1970 was Secretariat. Maruzensky horse. 1974. Okay. So, Secretariat is older. I think I will just take the remove too. I want to make this deck nice and consistent. It has potential, but it's difficult. Gold standard? Bundle of Joy Me? Okay. I'm just gonna orbit Omni Slice. $23. Look at all this block that I drew. Look at all the block that's in here. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, Gamba Brew then. Yeah. We do this and this. Actually, hold on. Never mind. I can break that shield this turn. No need to worry. We go Cosmic on the... Where'd you get off to? Falling Star. We Cloak. We Pillar. We Defend, and we Shining. The game does a little trolling, indeed. Fuck out of here, bro. Child of the Stars. I do spend stars decently often. Alignment is also a little bit goated. Between Genesis and Shining Strike, I think an alignment goes pretty hard. Glow Me to start. I do not like this. Okay. I like that marginally more, but not much more. Because I'm still gonna get hit. I don't need the Venerate right now. Let's put Pillar of Creation for the future turn that I'm gonna need it on. It's this one. This turn is that turn. Block, block, block. And then what? I don't panic button this turn. He's gonna hit me for a fucking 1.5 billion next turn. Unless I think I have lethal next turn. Which, like, maybe I do. Like, panic button is fine against this guy. Not necessarily against that guy. I don't gain any block next turn, so Orbit's not gonna save me there. Maybe I go Begone the Jackpot. Minion Strike back. We got the Cosmic. We could Cosmic back Alignment, potentially, just to make sure that we can play everything we want next turn. I guess Cosmic alone is enough. I no longer need to panic button. Cosmic... The Alignment, yeah. Let that pass. Okay, he's sleepy. He's taking a nap. Falling Star, Shining Strike, Strike, Lethal. Okay. Shining, Cosmic. No. Defend Cosmic isn't going to block enough either. It's 13. I guess that's something. Okay. Let's start with just a Guiding Star. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now we go Cosmic, Falling, Shining. We're good. Shining. King's Courage, not particularly relevant. Stardust is probably going to be one of our win cons later on. I feel like we're going to end up with a lot of stars. Okay. Shop comes pretty soon. We're going to do the shop angle again. Yeah. This is sooner than I had anticipated, but alright, hello. This is even sooner than I thought. We still got another one coming up, so we can't avoid it. So maybe we just take Oddly Smooth Stone and move on with our lives. Because, like, then we'll have some money for the next shop as well, and I don't think everything else in here is, like, that make or break. Like, Pale Dude Blue Dot is probably the best thing there. Okay, La Obscura. Hello. I hate this guy. Bundle of Joy. Omni Slice. That's nice. Prolong. That'll be good as well. I could be... No, I drew my Shining. I should probably Shining Strike. Shining Strike. I could Begone a Defend. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Begone a Defend. Minion Strike... plus Omni Slice the front guy. I'm gonna lose my Shining Strike, but I can Prolong next turn for 12. Michael Keating passed away today? Oh, that name sounds familiar. I can't say I know them that well, though. Alignment. Oh, I could Cosmic Indifference Glow, but it would have to be a 0 cost, like Omni Slice back. Cosmic Indifference, Omni Slice, Glow, and then we hit here. And we're taking 1 damage? Whatever. Big Doctor Who and Star Trek actor. Oh, okay, I think I know who we're talking about then. Yeah. Yeah. Am I Stardusting 3x? No, you know what I'm doing? This is not that useful on me, so let's get it out of the way now. You know what, I'll hit you with that as well. We might have lethal next turn, depending on how the game's feeling. The game was not feeling. Actually, no, the game is feeling it, whether the game wants to feel it or not. I'm winning. We're going next. Gather Light, 10 block up to 13 block. We are really defensive right now. Like, most of our shit is block cards, and then, like, Shining Strike. Devastate is a nasty high damage card, but that's, like, it's just damage. Like, raw. It's fucking raw. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay to have an extra one of these around. So I'm going to heal when I go to the next shop because we have meal tickets. So I'm gonna smith here. Based on how much we've been playing it, I think I'm inclined to go either Shining Strike or Orbit. I think Orbit's probably the better upgrade now. Alright, what do you got? We could go the Dragon Fruit again. We've got the cheap Cloak of Stars. Or an Anchor. Even more defensive than we already are. We got another Pale Blue Dot as well. I could go Pale Blue Dot plus Remove. That's not the worst either. You play 5 or more in a turn, draw a card at the start of your next turn. I actually don't do that often. It's like 50-50 whether I play 5 cards, I feel like. Once I get Orbit up, it's a little more consistent, right? But I do like the turn 1 Anchor, because I am kind of a character that needs a little bit of time to set up, and I feel like Anchor is just one of those cards that lets you do it. You know? Anchor and Horncleat both, I feel like, are great. Permafrost, excellent, got buffed. 7 now. Ironclad Silent or Defect cards, all valid. Now, hear me out. Defect Flak Cannon, defect statuses, creating cards with Pillar of Creation. There's some overlap to be had there. I think I'm gonna go defect. We'll see what we get. Turbo. Void into discard pile. Yeah, turbo me. I don't even think I need to look at the others to know that I want that. First time you draw a status each turn, draw 2 cards. Maybe. Modded, ain't it? What the fuck is this? Oh, is this one? No, this is a different song, right? So, if I'm taking any of these, I'm taking Ice Lance, right? It would be like a block 10, deal 19, and have a Frost Orb, and that's what it does. I don't know that it's that insane. Doesn't feel that insane. I don't think the rares are worth it. So we're kind of just on the iteration angle. But it is Death Grips. This is that person. Okay. Iteration's only going to be useful against certain fights and when I draw the Turbo Void. Otherwise, nah, skip those. Not really what I was looking for. What's up, B-Man? Allow me to orbit on you. Okay, and then we double Cosmic Indifference for no particular reason. And you hurt yourself, hee hee. Okay, we're gonna hit you with the Know Thy Place, and we're gonna hit you with... I could Cosmic Indifference the Devastate back on top, but I'm still not gonna be able to fucking draw it. Or use it, rather. Okay, you can have that, for sure. We're gonna Pillar. We're gonna Cosmic the Devastate on top, and I guess just next turn I'm gonna hope that I actually draw. Still didn't draw any of my star creation. Annoying. Okay, we have Pillar of Creation for 1,000,000. Hold on, am I creating cards if I do this? No, it considers it the enemy creating the card. Cool. Very cool. And then I draw one of them immediately. Okay. Cloak. Yeah, you're gonna start getting hit with the Shining Strike every turn, brother. You're not getting away from that. If I go Shining Strike up to 5, and then I Stardust with a Strength Pot, it's not enough. We genuinely just can't find any fucking damage. So 8 plus 7 times 5 is 43. It'll do. It's not like I was blocking anyways, and he'll kill himself on the first attack of his next, like, thing. But I drew my Shining Strike. Sick. Have I ever said how much I hate the B-Man? Yeah, fuck the B-Man, honestly. Void Form seems like maybe not insanely good when we have alignment and turbo. Feels like not like that amazing. It's like fine. Alright, I'm gonna click the rest button. Ugh, not you. Orbit, Pillar, and hang out. I can't really Guiding Strike. I'll draw into a bunch of shit I can't play. Falling Star's happening. that one's happening. And I'll pass on one pill. No, actually, I can play the Pillar of Creation as well. Thank you, Orbit. Of course it's Hunter Killer. Yeah. What else would it be? Forehead? You. This gives me enough that I feel okay with playing some of my other shit. Oh, I'm super overcapped right now. Production. And I'll hold the Dark Shackles. Oh, hey, look, it's all my energy cards. Cool. Six times 6, 36. Daka 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 daka. Turbo for 6 block. And yeah, fuck you. Yeah, we've got lethal here. Be gone here. We really made out like bandits on this fight. We made out like bandits, that's for sure. Really like an upgraded Cloak of Stars. Like 0 cost, 1 star, 12 block. Come on. Right? Like, come on. Alright, and we'll transform. What will we transform? Probably just transform and defend. I think we're defensive enough as is. Crescent Spear. Love it. Alright. Crab Boy, eh? I'll let it ride on the rest here. Genesis. Turn 1? Yeah. I don't even really feel the need to turn around. Suppose I should drink this while I'm thinking about it. Well, that's fine. Orbit every time. Take one of these. That's fine. I mean, it's not really like that fine, but... Yeah. Yeah, turn me around. Little overblocking. Little bit overblocking. Yeah, I'm not gonna have you doing all that damage, thanks. Okay, this will give me an energy as well. Go ahead and throw the falling star on top again. Yeah, that'll do. I can handle 7 on the big turn. Go ahead and do this, and this, and this, and block from that, and hit you with that. Take another 4, which is always concerning. We're already facing the correct direction. Block, 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 block. 18, that's probably sufficient, yeah. I don't much care for entropy. Ooh, perfect. I was just thinking about how I want to hit you really hard. For a long 34 next turn. Nice. Cosmic Indifference, probably the Falling Star, yeah? Why did this not come back to my hand? I guess because I didn't play it, yeah? We're at 2 there. Bring it down to 1. PP damage. PP damage. Okay. Stardust. Stardust is about to go sicko mode, yeah? So I'm trying to like orient myself here. Can I kill left guy and then Falling Star Stardust the right guy? That's the orientation I'm trying to do right now. That'll do. Oh yeah, I forget you get a billion block. That's concerning. GG. That actually kind of pisses me off that I couldn't put that together. No block. Oh, sevens. And I was kind of hoping that the Stardust would go a little bit longer without hitting the left guy. He would have actually died that turn if I could get that off. Yeah, probably the proper play would have just Stardust first, see where it hits. Hope you get a little lucky, and then kill the left guy. But then, I mean, even then, it's not going to kill, though. I'm pretty sure we didn't have a way out of that without drawing a little more damage prior. I didn't know the crab is the Kaiser crab. It is the Kaiser crab. Okay, win 1, lose 1. Just ran out of water, too. So that was a much higher energy playlist today. I liked that one. It's like about 3/4 Linkin Park, and then the rest of it's System of a Down and shit like that. That's my jam, man. I don't think I heard the one Linkin Park song I really wanted to hear though, which is unfortunate. Okay, how many people we got watching right now? We got fucking nobody. Nobody's here today. Oh well. Fridays be that way. I'm not gonna bother rating then. Alright, guys. I'll see you around. Peace out. Tomorrow's more Slay the Spire.